Nice to meet everyone. Thank you all for coming and attending to this workshop. My name is Elton Tay. I'm the Developer Relations Lead for APAC at Circle. And today I'll be sharing more about Circle, its developer tooling, and the prizes that you guys, if hacking here, what you guys are going to be building for. And at the end of the session, you guys can ask me any questions and I'm happy to answer them. So our mission at the Circle is basically to raise global economic prosperity through the frictionless exchange of value. And we do that through our stablecoin, USDC. So what is USDC? USDC is basically the world's largest regulated stablecoin. We have about 60 billion in circulation. I checked before coming was 60.9. So maybe after today I have to revise that number. And we grew pretty massively, 100% year on year. So it was a pretty big surge. And it's still growing as of today, right? It's 1.5 trillion USDC transaction volume in 2025, 3.9 million wallets holding at least 10 USDC. We're supporting over 19 chains and 20 billion USDC volume processed by our cross-chain transfer protocol, CCTP. This is our stablecoin infrastructure. So on the top left, you can see our stablecoins. We have USDC, but we also have EURC. Both are backed one-to-one, dollar and euro respectively. We also have a new fund called Tokenized Money Market Fund, which is called USYC, which is a regulated yield-bearing investment for collateral use in capital markets. And we have our liquidity services, where for institutions, when they want to mint USDC, we have our mint and vault services. And the last part, which is most relevant to all of you here today, is our developer services, where we have our Circle wallets, where you can embed these wallets into your application. And inside, and I'll go through later, we have like our dev control wallets, our user control wallets, our modular wallets, all cater to different use cases. We also have our Circle contracts, which is basically a smart contract platform. We have ready-made templates from Third Web, allow you to quickly deploy, manage your smart contracts through our APIs and SDK. We also have our Circle Paymaster, which I'll go through later as well. Circle Paymaster basically allows you to pay transaction fees in USDC. So you can create an application that just focuses solely on USDC, and the end user doesn't have to worry about any other tokens. It makes the experience way better. And last but not least, we have our CCTP. We have both version 1 and version 2, which I'll go through again later. It basically allows you to move USDC securely and quickly and efficiently, all the good stuff, between all the different blockchains. Below you see all our supported chains I'm not going to name them all, but you can just have a read. If you want to find more information, you can find them on our website. So the first one, which is our Circle wallets, I talked very, very briefly about dev-controlled, user-controlled, and modular wallets. How you look at them is how you look at your use cases. So for dev-controlled wallet and user-controlled wallet, it basically means the custodial is to the developer and user respectively. So for the developer control wallets, our dev control wallets, the developers control the key operations to abstract the concept of the blockchain, and user control wallets is where it's a non-custodial wallet where the user is the one that has control over the keys. Then we have our very new product, modular wallets. You can think of it as if you want to build a very specific type of wallet, because a one wallet may not fit every single use cases out there. Modular wallets comes with modules. We have our first module that is out there in production, which is the Passkey, allows you to log in with Passkey, so it makes the user experience really good. In the pipeline, we have Multisig modules and many other good stuff. So Multisig, if you want to have more than one signer to have access to the wallet, you can have that. So we'll be creating more and more of these modules as time goes by. But modular wallets is also non-custodial, so it's very similar to user control, just that it's very scalable and modular as well. All of these wallets can be managed through our one one set of APIs and SDK kits to spin up those wallets easily. To pair along with these wallets, we also have gas station that allows you to pay for gas on behalf of your end users. So users may not even need to like know about all the different tokens or USDC, and they can have a very seamless experience through a gas station. You can manage all your operations through our dev control dashboard. You can see all the transactions. You can manage in a very user-friendly manner. And last but not least, we have a very cool feature called Compliance Engine. If you're building a very regulated product, we highly recommend you to consider looking into our Compliance Engine, where it can help you to automate transaction screening. You can set certain rules and configure, and it will automate those transaction screening as well. You also can tap into our blacklisted addresses to stay compliant. So gas station, just to quickly tap on it, because I have it on here, just to enable that frictionless transactions for the end users, because through the gasless experience that you can do by sponsoring network fees, and it's easy to set up. You can configure those policies you want to spend. You just want to sponsor maybe 1,000 USDC per day or 10,000 USDC per day. You can do those configurations through the dashboard very easily. And you can do those automation through those customized policies. Compliance Engine, I briefly mentioned, you have that feature called transaction screening, right? It allows you to detect those risky entities automated, and you can predefine actions to be taken if those risky entities on transactions were monitored. Travel rule is also another feature that is part of Compliance Engine that allow real-time checks against jurisdictional and data requirements. This is very good for if you want to stay compliant in your various jurisdictions. For example, in this case, like Taiwan, you can like ensure that with travel rule. We have another feature coming up, which is transaction monitoring. More and more to be coming under the hood for Compliance Engine. So we have CCTP v2. So I'll touch very briefly about CCTP v1 before talking about v2. v1 basically is the natively minting and burning of USDC from the source chain to the destination chain. So that's how we ensure USDC moves securely from one chain to another. v2 basically is added features on top of v1. We have this thing called the fast transfer that allows you to optimistically move USDC from one chain to another. We are live, and I need to update this slide, linear recently as well. So we are live on 4 chains as of date: Ethereum, Base, Avalanche, Linear. And so it allows you to move funds, USDC, across different chains under a minute. So it's in seconds. So what usually takes like half an hour maybe, now takes like seconds to move USDC. So it has that speed in play. The second feature about v2 that would appeal to you developers is we have this thing called CCTP v2 hooks that allows you to perform automation post cross-chain USDC transfer. It allows you to attach arbitrary messaging to those CCTP calls so you can perform your customized logic after a cross-chain transfer. We have also Circle Paymaster. Circle Paymaster is a permissionless on-chain utility. That means you do not need to actually go into our Circle developer console to get an API key. You can actually interact with it without going through us, because this is all managed through smart contracts, right? So it's a frictionless experience. If you don't want to use any of our tech stack, but you want to use our Circle Paymaster, you can also do that, right? But of course, we encourage you to use most of our tech stacks. Circle by Circle is easy to integrate. Basically, we are live, I think as of today, Arbitrum and Base. So you can just pay gas fees in USDC. So a wallet doesn't even need to have a native token, in this case Ethereum, in their wallet, and they're able to solely have USDC. And they can already get started interacting in your application. So that really helps users if you want to abstract at least one level of complexity away from them needing to know about the native token. So Hackathon price details, you guys are here. You guys can actually see the website, but I'll reiterate all the Hackathon price details here. We have 4 main tracks. build a multi-chain USDC payment system, which you just need to use CCTP v2. Obviously, not just use it creatively. We have two prizes, two of $2,000 each. So we're awarding two teams each with $2,000. The second prize category, which is the enable end users pay for gas using USDC. Of course, that is Circle Paymaster. Integrate with Circle Paymaster, you'll be eligible for this track, and we'll be awarding a team with $2,000. The third prize category, which is to build a smart wallet with dynamic security controls, that is Modular wallet with our future Passkey enabled. And to add the complexity, we'd like you to also add the compliance engine into, so you need to be using both Modular wallet and compliance engine to be eligible for the third prize category, and we'll be awarding a team with $2,000. The fourth, last but not least, is implement hooks for CCTP v2. Briefly mentioned about the arbitrary messaging. Once you implement that, would you be eligible for the last prize category, awarding a team for $2,000. So be creative, because you can customize the logic and you can perform very interesting automation post CCTV calls. So really encourage the creative aspect for all prize categories. Total, we'll be sponsoring $10,000. And what we look for, and we highly encourage you guys to have a working front and back end and an architecture diagram ready. We want you to present to us. I know there's going to be a lot of judges to present to, but present to us, then we'll be very fresh in our mind, and we really, really appreciate that. So include a demo video beforehand and present to us, and we really appreciate that. Link to GitHub repositories, make sure that is open public, or you can use Replit, whichever of your choice, and just make sure that it's public so that we can see your codes. So I'm gonna pause here for another 5 seconds if anyone wanna. I'll save the questions at the end. So moving on to developer resources, we have, of course, bunch of resources you can find. Our YouTube channel is at Build on Circle. You know, you can find technical videos, all kinds of videos, builder series, learning resources. We have blogs. We have social handle. Follow us if you have not. On X and Discord. We have Replit. We have about 11 sample apps. I helped to build like half of them, which is at Build on Circle. You can find CCTP templates, Paymaster templates. You can find Modular wallet templates there. If you want to see right from the get-go how the code works, highly recommend you to fork a template from Replit. And we last but not least have the research. If you want to find and you can't think of any innovative use cases, that could be a very interesting touch point to go to. Circle.com/Circle Research, where you can see what our Circle Research team are pushing for, and you can couple that maybe with our track prizes to come out with something really innovative. Documentations is developers.circle.com. You can find APIs, SDKs, sample apps, interactive quick start guides, playgrounds. Our faucet can be found on faucet.circle.com. You can also be found in our developer console. This is our console, a brief look of how it looks like. I think it changed a little bit. This is where you can get your API key and entity secret, both which is needed for you to integrate our Circle wallets and perform those authenticated calls to the API. Of course, we are here to help you succeed, help you help us. We have, aside from this hackathon, beyond this, we have grants. If you want to continue building on your project, we have USDC grants apply to us. If you really want to seriously build, come talk to me. Happy to help you succeed. Credits, you want to have more credits? You want to have more credits? We can give you credits. Ambassadorship, right? You want to be ambassadors for us? Is something to consider. Come talk to me. Bounties, we have something coming soon where we'll be posting bounties. Aside from hackathons, you want to earn some cool prizes. Bounties could be another option for you to earn some cool prizes. Join our community again if you have not, active there. Any questions? If we are not found in the booth, right? I have 2 more colleagues on site, really helpful, but we might not be there 24/7 because we need to sleep as well. But you can find us on our global Discord channel, circle.com/Discord. We have a global team active there. If I'm not active, someone across the globe is active. So do ask questions there. If not, I think ETHGlobal also have its channel, partner channel. You can ask questions there. We do conduct live streams. I do help to conduct as well, weekly office hours. And we, have a lot of updates through Discord. Connect with me if you like. I know my Discord handle is TXNSHANG. If you'd like to email me, I don't know what your email. That's my email for you. And yeah, thank you all for listening. I'll open the floor for any questions.